So these are basically the three main things here, and that is to know the keywords, to know the distinction between percent and percentage units, and to pay attention when you're answering questions about which you're supposed to be giving, and to know how to use these Veränderungsfaktors, okay, these multipliers, because often if we want to do some sort of calculations with percentage changes, then the key will be to express the percentage change using a multiplier. Okay, so as an example for the distinction between percent and percentage units, I've just created some fake election results, it should say here, I guess. So if we imagine that this Miljöpartiet, if we say that in election 1 they get 10%, then maybe there's a new election and they get 5%, then they have dropped 5 percentage units. And if Moderaterna, if they get 25% the first time, 15% the second time, then they've dropped 10 percentage units. Okay, so when those are the drops in terms of percentage units. But if we express the drops in terms of percentages, then basically this drop of 5 percentage units, well, they started off with 10 percentage units, so then they have lost half of their voters, so then, or half of the percentage units they had, so then their drop is 50%. They have a drop of 50%. And similarly, Moderaterna lost 10 percentage units, 10 out of 25 is 40%. Okay, so when we represent the change as a percentage, then it's 50% for Miljöpartiet and 40% for Moderaterna in this fake example. So I kind of chose these numbers to showcase the fact that even though in terms of percentage units the drop was larger for Moderaterna, in terms of percent the change was larger for Miljöpartiet. Okay, so whether the drop is larger for Miljöpartiet or Moderaterna, it depends whether we're talking about percentage units or percent. Okay, so let's just have a look at a little example here about Veränderungsfaktor. So basically this Veränderungsfaktor, which I've written as FF here in this whiteboard pic, it's basically the new value divided by the old value. Okay, so if we look at Miljöpartiet, their new value was 5, their old value was 10. So there we could say that that change, where there was a 50% decrease, okay, then that is represented by this Veränderungsfaktor of 0.5. Whereas for the Moderaterna, their new value was 15, the old value was 25. So there was a 40% decrease. We saw that from the previous picture. And the Veränderungsfaktor, the multiplier that corresponds to that, is 0.6. Okay. And as bonus examples here, if we have, for example, a multiplier, Veränderungsfaktor of 0.3, that corresponds to a 70% decrease. Whereas if the multiplier was 1.3, that corresponds to a 30% increase. Okay, so I hope this made sense. So this was the key points from the first part of the chapter on percentages. Thanks for watching.